Most wonderful, divine friends and serious, sincere Shrotas Sadhakas. Welcome, salutations, welcome, gratitudes, welcome, congratulations, welcome, submissions, welcome, together prayers to the divine to keep us on this path relentlessly and give us all the required energies, abilities, talents, strengths, so that relentlessly we are walking this path and ere long reaching the divine and then becoming instrument in his hands to serve him who is in the form of this world. The 13 Vyaktitvas Lokasevaka Dharmastapaka Viragi Bhakta Shishya Mumukshu Sadhaka Shrota Jignasu Parishrami Prerita Prashanta Samskrita Bhasha Jnata. The six sources of blessings, the Devata Ganas, the Guru Ganas, the Shastra Ganas, the Adi Parashakti Mata, the Shaktiman Ishvara, then the Satchidananda Rupa Parambrahma, who is what, in what way their help and blessings are required for us to get those blessings, help, guidance, in what way we have to contact them. Thoroughly knowing this, thus thoroughly blossoming our personality is the purpose of the human evolution, purpose of all Shastras, all Satsangas, all our Acharyas, Sadgurus taking us the classes, guidances. May we thoroughly immerse in these things and really enjoy our life of doing our best in our spiritual unfoldment path. When we look back, there should be nothing but celebration and joy for what great things we have done. For that sake, and also for consistency required in doing sadhana too. Evolve, let us be on this path, pouring ourselves fully into that. For that purpose only, to get the information, inspiration, guidance, we are studying glorious Shastras throughout the day. Certainly, they started giving that required shake in us, required little bit movement and pushes. When we continue, definitely it will uproot all the binding way of life and sow the seed of spiritual life and see to it that that becomes a gigantic vriksha to give us the phala of the moksha. One of the texts we are studying is Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam. Before this, in the morning, we had Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Tomorrow's class is so important. Ganesh Chaturthi also tomorrow. Why and how the jiva gets bound and how he has to get moksha. That shloka we are going to study tomorrow, sixth one in first chapter. Then we are doing Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Shankara Bhashyam. Tomorrow we will see the beauty of Bhagavad Gita, what way it helps us. Bhashyakara tells we study that portion. In Mandukya Upanishad, in our third class, we are seeing the bird's eye view of how the Jagrat Jagat also is Mithya. Then the Jivas with the given freedom. How many kalpanas they do on Brahman and make them as real and get bound. That portion will be touching. Then the Adhyatmic Sadhana, Sara, Sadhana and Moksha. These are the topics covered in that second Vaitathya Prakaranam in Mandukya. Then in our youth class, we are seeing Gita, 17th chapter. Tomorrow we'll see the Sattvika Tapasya. Then in our Taittiriya Upanishad, we are teaching the children the convocational address by the teacher before leaving the students. After the entire Veda taught to them, it is convocation expected by oneself from oneself and also from world. Great, great teachings we are studying. In our Tulsi Ramayana Sundarakanda, we are seeing Hanumat Vibhishana Milana, Hanumat Vibhishana Samvad. Rama Prema Kripa Mahima. Tomorrow Hanumanji is going to tell to Vibhishana to give him inspiration that Rama definitely will bless you, even though you are born in Rakshasa Kula, but you are a great Bhakta. Tulsi Ramayana based. And now this is our one, two, three, after three, six classes, the seventh class. Morning we also have the Rigveda Prathama Mandala Parayanam going on, and also some common sense thought in all the three classes. This is our seventh class, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Then we'll have Adi Shankara's Bhajagoindam after this in Hindi, class number 8. Then we'll have our Skanda Purana Parayana 9. The 10th one is our Prashna Upanishad, Panchama Prashna Parayana we will do, or Shashta Prashna. Fifth is over in one day yesterday. Yeah, लास्ट वन करना है हमको, 2 दिन लगेगा, आज और कर. Then Mundaka we start day after. Tomorrow onwards, Ganesh Chaturthi, let us see if some chantings we can add any of the times, if time energy permits. Now, in Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana, out of 6 Prakaranams, second Prakarana, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana, we are studying how the Mumukshu has to be. From within, he should prepare. And how the Guru also makes the Shishya who comes to him as Viveki, as Vairagi, as Mumukshu, as Jignasu, and then as the Yogya Purusha for Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, and protecting, guiding those disciples till the Atmanabhuti Pratyaksha Rupena Aham Brahmasmi happens. The Guru guides the disciple. So the Mumukshu preparation is the chapter or the Prakarana we are studying. And that's how you see from the beginning onwards in this second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana, you can see the toning and tuning and guiding of Vaashishtha. How guiding Rama to depend on his own Purushartha and to appreciate his Viveka Vairagya, and of late telling that only the Parama Atma Jnana gained through Guru and Shastra, Siddhanta, Sadhana and Moksha alone gives Mukti. This is how Vasishtha is creating the Mumukshu, the Jignasu, the Sadhaka in Sri Rama. And all of us who study this Shastra, we all will be trained in that. This present 13th Sarga, Shama Nirupanam, in the two topics. First topic again of Tattva Mahatmya, Bhagavan Vasishtha is so beautifully guiding and so profound and sublime are the meanings in each of this shloka, that how much we have to be careful, devoted to Vasishtha ji, Vishwamitra ji, Valmiki ji, and the Shastra by itself and Bhagavan Rama, that those precious pearls like gems like diamonds like those jnanams are revealed to us. But all said and done, even though those Siddhanta Jnanams are revealed from these beautiful mantras of the Shastra, owning that Jnanam as ours, doing the due sadhana is necessary, and it is our responsibility and duty and only profession or job we have to keep for quickening and ensuring the result of moksha, nirvana. ये हमारे हाथ में है. इसको जितना जल्दी समझकर खुद पे ले लेते हैं उतना अच्छा है वो हमारे लिए. दैट इज ऑल्सो इज a sign of correct, complete thinking, understanding, also the sign of a blossomed, matured intellect, which takes only for spiritual sadhana for the moksha. Any other thinking in life, any other undertakings, any other practices prove that our buddhi is still not vikasita. It is still under the delusion of the vasanas or the mana or indriyas or the deha or the outer jagat, though it's a mithya taken as real by that clouded intellect, that deluded intellect, which we are seeing in our Hindi class, Mudhamate, Mudhamate, Mudhamate. Bhagwan Shankara is telling us to come out of the delusion of the intellect, let the intellect guide us in correct direction. Excellent slokas yesterday, today also wonderful ones. Some of them will try to see. Be with us these 2 hours for all our 4 classes. Forget the world, forget the body, forget everything. Just focus the mind, use the ear to listen, use the intellect to analyze and understand, send that knowledge into the memory, tell yourself, the ego, aham, that I will do these sadhanas, I will gain these qualifications, I will walk this path, I will reach this goal. In that way, खुद को हम अहम को कहते हुए, बुद्धि को सूक्ष्मता से समझते हुए, यूज करके विषय को, ज्ञान को चित्त में भेजते हुए, मन की एकाग्रता से देह इंद्रियों को शांत करके बाहरी जगत को दूर रखे. Let us in fact meditationally study these classes. Sankalpa before that prarthanas. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने. ओम तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे. विश्वामित्र मुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं. तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः. पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दितीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यस्संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि, सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तं ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांग्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परंपरादीनां ज्ञान योग भक्त्यादि वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणां आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरावाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादि दिव्य शक्तियुक्त आध्यात्मिक सनातन धर्म कार्यक्रमाणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च शाश्वत रूपेण अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सम्यक् प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां श्रोतृमहाशयानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सुदिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति, भगवद भक्ति, गुरु भक्ति, देवता भक्ति, शास्त्र भक्ति, सत्संग भक्ति, साधना भक्ति, सेवा भक्ति, देशभक्ति, धर्म भक्ति, सनातन धर्म भक्ति, माता पितृ भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम सनातन धर्मार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम विश्वकल्याणार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षये नमः। विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि महर्षिभ्यो नमः। मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। अथ द्वितीयं मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं शम निरूपणं नाम त्रयोदश सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। मित्रों, friends, we are seeing these beautiful shlokas. We have done up to the 30th mantra onwards. Every mantra is so glorious to be repeatedly contemplated, and the essence should be grasped as and kept in the heart for inspiration as the most precious thing. Do we have that readiness, that willingness, that effort? Then this Shastra is enough to guide us to the moksha. So what we have seen in the earlier shlokas, just the literal meaning we say before we take up our today's shlokas for the detailed study to the required extent. In the 25th mantra, Bhagavan says, Ta eva purusharthasya bhajanam purushottamaha anuttama padalambi mano yesham gatajvaram. Be careful. Those people whose manaha, mind, because now it is anuttama pada alambi. Now it is holding on to that path which is the giver of anuttama pada, the moksha. As a result of which, from that mind, Gata Jwaram, all the Kama Krodadi Vikaras have gone away. Rajoguna, Tamoguna have gone away. Arishadvasas have gone away. See, they are called as the Purushottamaha, and they are also Purusharthasya Bhajanam. They are the deserving, qualified people for the ultimate Purushartha called as Moksha. So see the both ways. Kamakrodadi keep away through study of Shastra, inspired to walk the path spiritual and walk. While walking that path with the mind focused on it, from the mind and from the Vasanamaya Kosha, all the Jvara, all the agitating Sankalpa Vikalpas, which are called as Kamana and Trishnas, when they are totally calmed and quietened, they are Purushottamas. They are qualified for Uttama Purushartha Moksha. So clear? Catch the message from it. Now, if that's not done, what will be the other way of life we live and the consequence of bondage and suffering? He is telling us in 3-4 shlokas. In 1-2 shloka, in another shloka, he is warning us about the company around which even though we from within are trying to be spiritual, they destroy. So keep away from those people in your own spiritual interest. When it's a question of spirituality, nobody need to be spared, nobody need to be emotionally or in any way attached who disturb our sadhana. First he says, Sambhogashana matrena rajyadishu sukheshu ye santushtaha dushtamanasaha Vidditan andhadarduran. So sambhoga, all the carnal pleasures, ashanamatrena, consumption of the food through mouth or the music through ears, etc. Forms through the eyes means bhoga asha vyaktis. Rajyadishu sukheshu. In the Rajya and Sukhadi Bhoga, whoever are involving in Santushtaha, containing themselves in that. Here contentment means they think that alone as the life, not opening their intellect for the higher understanding. To them, Bhagavan Vasishtha says, they are dushta manasaha. Their mind and vasanas together, destroying them, not allowing their buddhi to open up for higher knowledge. Therefore, they are dushta manasaha and tan vidhi, know them to be what? Andha darduran, a blindfolded frogs. They are in their own well of, welter of this Rajya and Sukha Bhoga, not wanting to know the permanent moksha. And this Rajya Bhoga, Indriya Bhoga, Sharira Bhoga, Sukha Bhoga, it is only for some time. Everybody's Rajya will be taken away by somebody or will have to be given to someone. And Dehendriyadi will lose their ability to enjoy the Bhoga as the old age comes. Then when this happens, Rajyadi are gone and Indriya Mana Buddhi Shakti is all gone away. At that time, feeling that Paschatapa, wanting to do spiritual sadhana, we can never do it. So real challenge is when we are hale, hearty, young, fully fit with all our equipments for every bhoga of the world. At that time only, rejecting all those bhogas, doing the yoga is the glory. He is called Purushottama Ityad. So here is called Andadarduraha Dushta Manasaha, who think or who feel have been contented in the bhoga of the Rajya and Sukha Adi. Correct? Now the next one about the Dushta Mitras who are there. They come in the form of the Mitra. They talk to you lovingly. They may even give the gifts and all. But in their company, if our spirituality is going away, in the Rupa of the Mitra, they are Shatru only. They will become strong, ruthless to detach from them. And when we detach from these negative things, only for a few moments or days or months, that dukkha comes because of the earlier attachment. Later on, we only feel proud of ourselves for those decisions and we feel freed from all those influences and we can have the freedom and choice to move in the positive direction. If we don't leave such bad companies for lives together, we will be misguided by them. तो यहाँ वशिष्ठ जी का हम सब के लिए भी चेतावनी क्या है कि I inspire you in the class and you feel let me become spiritual. And you go out and you have 200 friends who inspire you in the worldliness. Then you misguide yourself by them. Misguide. Then what I taught you becomes waste. Never become careful. Like the people go to the naturopathy therapies, spending 50, 60,000, 2 months, 1 month. Get so fully fit. Then come back home and eat all nonsense. Within 10 days, all that beauty of health gained gone. Here also. Be careful about who are in the form of friends destroy our sadhana. And they don't do it deliberately. They are like that. Their influence is like that. So you have to protect. Like never think the poison wants to kill us. But the nature of poison is to kill. It doesn't know it is killing us. Fire burns us. It's not that fire deliberately wanting to burn us. It is its nature that if you put your finger, it burns. So to these Vishayasakta Bahya Jagat people, they're not destroying us by knowingly. They themselves are in destroyed condition. They don't know better things. You know it, so you save yourself. On the other hand, we should inspire and change them to become spiritual, not that we get disturbed. That strongness in our scriptural knowledge, our establishment in spiritual path, we have to gain very soon. That not only we are not influenced by them, but we are able to positively inspire. Like our Indians, pure wonderful Indians, NRI Indians, I love them. They around them so much of Christian culture, everything is there, but none of them get influenced by that. All that they live Hinduism so strongly, and they inspire the other people also to join Hinduism. They are much better than so-called Indian Hindus, where they get what you call unnecessarily emotionally blackmailed and get lost or converted into other Bevakufa Indians, not the NRIs. They are intelligent. They know the beauty of Sanatan Dharma. They only tell others Amara glory dekho. And how many that we are effortlessly changing to Sanatan Dharma. Effortlessly means we don't need to convert them. We live a decent, beautiful Hindu life. They know it, yaar, kitna mazedar hai. The one aspect of Hindu Sanatan Dharma, eating the life, only vegetarian food, that is enough to convert half of the world to Hindus. The yoga asana, ये सब सिखाओ 30% convert हो जाते. Teach them the pure bhakti, jnana, vedanta, bhajan, kirtan. Everybody will be if they are unbiased, if they are open in their intellects. We should change them. That is what here Vasishthaji's idea. What he says here, ye shateshu duranteshu. So the people around us and the name of friends are shatha. Shatha means those who are people tagne wale humko, not in money, etc. These I told you just now, emotionally blackmail karke, those who convert Hindus, they are called Shatha. Shateshu. Then Duranteshu. Those who have Duranteshu, who have kept false goals of worldliness. Then Dushkrita Arambhashalish. For fulfilling those worldly goals, those who are experts in doing the Arambha, beginning of Dushkrita, the adharma and papa. Dvishatsu, those who hate dharma, hate punya, hate astigata, hate adhyatmikata, such dvishatsu, then bhoga bhogishu, always in the artha kama bhoga only. Such people, mitra rupeshu, in the form of mitra they are. And toward these fellows, a very sarcastic word Vasishtha Bhagavan is using. Toward such fellows who have the bhakta buddhi, bhakta havai, मतलब उनका बहुत भक्ति प्रेम से ऐसे दुष्टों का सेवा करते हैं, उनके कंपनी में रहते हैं, उनके हाँ में हाँ मिलाते हैं. Such people, they yanti. Such unfortunate people know the four powerful things. They yanti, they reach. Where? Durgamat Durgam. Durgamat Durgam. More difficulties to more difficulties. I told you in Hindi ना, तवे से निकल के तंदूर में गिरना. दुर्गमात दुर्गम. Second, दुखात दुखम. Upaiti dukkopari dukkha jatam. More and more dukkha. More and more difficulties to difficulties. Third one, bhayat bhayam. When we leave the path of moksha and dharma, take up the path of adharma and all papa ityadi, definitely the dukkha will be there and dukkha bhaya will be there, and that we have studied luckily in our Skanda Purana how Bhayankara is the path to that Naraka, जिसमें the Yamadutas हमें घसीट के ले जाएंगे. That is called as Durgamat Durgamam. And Dukkha are all Naraka Dukkhas. And Bhaya, Janma Jara Roga Mrityu Bhaya. Like in the court, those people who are accused, as the case is becoming strong against them, almost they are going to be convicted. In them the fear कि what punishment the judge will give us. Oh, डर लगता रहता है कि नहीं? That bhaya will be there when we are made to stand in the Kadghari of the Yamaloka, where all our papas are being made heard by Yamaraja, by this Chitragupta. Having heard all of them, then the Yamaraj gives them the punishment, gives us. तो वो डर होता है. वहां भी डर होगा और यहाँ भी डर होगा. अब देखो, पर्सन लाइक ए पशु, without using intellect, no sensitive, he will, even without dar, only does all the papa. He's not even sensitive that much. He's like stony, like all these terrorists. उनको इतना गंदा गलत पढ़ाकर insensitive बनाते हैं that they don't even are afraid that when we kill others we'll be punished. They become rock like. Leave them. But others, they'll always be the fear inside us. So dukkha, kashta, sorry, durgamat durgamam, dukkhat dukkham, bhayat bhayam. Such people go into who have their friends in this way and they do bhakti to them. उनका खुशामदी करते हुए उनके हाँ में हाँ मिला के when they call leaving the classes and going, when they invite leaving the sadhana and is going, they are all dushta, they never come to your classes but you go when they call. Nonsense है वो तो. That shows we don't respect our own satsanga and spirituality, and still we have value for the nonsense they do. When they do the nonsense, how can they be any more our friends? इतना मेच्योरिटी कॉमन सेंस स्ट्रेंथ नहीं होता हमको, बिकॉज भगवान पे भरोसा भी नहीं बना, आध्यात्मिकता में 100% पकड़ नहीं मिला, सो डरते रहते. एनीवे दिस इज डिफरेंट टॉपिक हियर. ते यान्ति दुर्गमात् दुर्गम दुःखात् दुःखम भयात् भयम, देन नरकात् नरकम. They'll enter into one terrible naraka to the other one. Narakat narakam, and they are called as Mudhaha. Then Mohamandara Buddhaya. Their buddhi is as big as Mantarachala Parvata, as strong as Mantarachala Parvata, as deeply rooted as Mantarachala Parvata, but in Moha. Mohamandara Buddhaya. मोह में उनकी बुद्धि मंदराचल पर्वत के समान ऊंचा भी है, चौड़ा भी है, और स्ट्रांग भी है, डीप भी है. In this, even though not said, we have to add all the electronic media which is destroying us today. They are all produced, created by these people only ना, जो ऊपर लिस्ट दिया है. तो उनका भी हमें कंपनी करने से आराम से रिलैक्स हो जाओ. पक्का भयंकर नरक मिलेगा, भयंकर दुख मिलेगा, भय मिलेगा, दुख कष्ट मिलेगा. अब सफर है ना. Swamiji, these are all my company and friends. Congratulations, you are really assured of. Acha Swamiji, thank you. Assured of what? Dukkha, dukkam, naraka, narakam, durakama, durgamam, then bhayatmaya. No, no, I don't want that. Then just drop them, change your company of positive people. करना चाहिए. This is how, government also, when it selects the employees, they should put these rules, regulations. Like Singapore, the only reason why Singapore is so fast developed, top fourth in the world in its richness. We are in 129th, whereas they got 18 years freedom after us. We got in what say they got 65. Kaya ko? Because they have strict rules that way. Government imposes, and people obediently follow it. You cannot steal others' Wi-Fi there. You cannot do any of the spitting on the road. Terrible punishment होता है वहाँ. Because of it, within few years it has become top. Now imagine if the government imposes that rules, we also follow it. India will become beautiful spiritual. That's why I'm saying first declare India as Hindu country. Then change whole constitution into Sanatan Dharma way, along with all the modern things that are required. Then make it compulsory for Hindus. Others option. When Hindus compulsorily follow, you will see they only growing it. Seeing it, others themselves change to Hinduism. And those who don't follow being Hindus, उनको options मत दो. उनको कोई भी है ना लातों का भूत बातों से नहीं मारता. Then just don't give them any facilities and amenities. मैं तो कहता हूँ not these SC, ST, BC giving reservations. Stupid. Give reservations those who are moral, those who are ethical, those who are spiritual, those who are really helping others. उनको रिजर्वेशन देना चाहिए. What is SC, ST, BC बेवकूफ इतने साल के बाद में after independence? By this, they are also continuously like that, and the really qualified people are not getting opportunities. ये क्या 75 का 7,500 years के बाद भी India will not develop if such nonsenses are not removed. And I told you 1,000 times that can never happen when government tries to change it. That can never happen when those who are not having reservations, when they do agitations. That will happen only when those people who are claiming reservations, when they reject it. When they don't reject, when they are habituated to it, then they are terrible. They create all agitations and गुंडागर्दी if it is stopped. इसलिए उन्हीं के अंदर से जागृति आना चाहिए. Otherwise, it will be a chaotic condition in India. But then everybody knows some are trying to find the way out solution, others are opposing it. भारत माता में जो शक्ति है हर तरह कितना ऊंचा कभी का पहुंचना है. But these are the many things. So what I'm saying is, in this way, when we instill in the praja of the nation the good qualities, right from school, college onwards, academics 50% marks, character and conduct remaining 50%. Isn't it? इस तरह से करना चाहिए. Beautiful. The children have to be tested by the neighborhood. Don't ask the parents. Parents तो बोलेंगे बच्चे कितने भी गधे हैं, they say my children are good. Interesting, In the earlier days, ऐसा नहीं होता था. See, the children are sent to Gurukula. Guru knows how to train that fellow in values, in morals, in ethics, in devotion, in spirituality, in self-discipline, in profession, and in taking care of society. सब सिखाते थे गुरु लोग. और कोई फुल प्रूफ, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है अभी. कोई डाउट ही नहीं है कि कोई बिगड़ेगा करके. 1 or 2 केसेस, चलो बाहर जाने के बाद उसका ऐसा प्रारंभ दे दो. So anyway, these are the people in whose company if you are, दुख से दुख, कष्ट से कष्ट, भय से भय, नरक से नरक. और भी बदतर होगा. Choice is yours. Now, how clear are these instructions by Vasishtha ji? But how dull-witted our intellect is that we are not registering it, not sensitive. Such a sleepy we are regarding our own evolution. Such a drowsy we are. Such at the level of body and senses कि अच्छा भोग मिल जाए और निद्रा हो जाए काफी है. You have to, that is the meaning of Uttishtata Jagrata. That's the meaning of arise from that slumber and stupor of that intellect. Awaken to the higher way of life by going to the gurus and learning from them. Live life like that. Evolve. Every Indian, at least Hindu Sanatan Dharmi, should be Moksha Purusharthi. And for that, he is involving only in Dharma Purushartha. He should kick away all the Artha Kama. For the other undeserving people. चल तू ले ले, हम तो निकल पड़े मोक्ष के लिए. Inside, outside you do whatever you have to do for the country and all. Now, next one, wonderful shlokas. कि परस्पर विनाशोक्तेः श्रेयःस्तो न कदाचन सुख दुःखदशे राम तडित् प्रसर भंगुरे. तडित् प्रसर भंगुर. तडित् प्रसर, the lightning. सी दैट लाइटनिंग ना, एक लाइटनिंग आता है, दूसरा आके पहले वाले को कमजोर बनाता है. दोनों मिलकर 1 सेकंड भी नहीं रहते. इन द सेम वे आर दीज टू पेयर ऑफ थिंग्स इन द वर्ल्ड, सुख दुख, एंड देयर परस्पर विनाशोक्त. व्हेन सुख कम्स एंड डज डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द दुख, अब बड़ा दुख आकर सुख को फिर नाश करता है. So they are busy in fighting with each other, defeating each other, and kshana bhangura like the clouds. They can never be Shreyastha, the cause of moksha giving. On the other hand, they are the bondage on the path of moksha. Therefore, neither seek the sukha in the world, automatically dukkha will also not come. Because they are two sides of one coin. Keep both of them. That's what Gita, first stroke in 37 shloka of second chapter, 36th. Oh, that is all. Sukha dukkhe same krutva, labha labho same krutva, jaya jayo same krutva. Two things. One, present duty, yuddhaya yujjasva. The ultimate duty, sarvadharman paritejya mamekam sharanam vraja. The immediate dharma is do the yuddha. The ultimate dharma is paramahamsa prapti. Engage in both of them without giving value to the sukha dukkha, labha alabha, jaya parajaya ityadi. Got the point? So here also, sukha dukkha are mutually cancelling things. They are not the path or way for moksha. They don't struggle in the world to get away of the dukkha. Stop expecting sukha from the world. Uska jodi dost sukh bhi apne aap chala jayega. Then how to avoid the sukha asha in the jagat? Expect or have the want of having the sukha of Paramatma Prapti. that Paramatma is the real Ananda Swarup. So having convinced in the intellect, fixed in the intellect, then the Paramatma Prapti is Ananta Sukha and Ananda. In trying for achieving that, trying to achieve that, this Sukha for the world when we give up, the Dukkha also goes away. But first you understand, being in the world of Sukha Dukkha, which are pairs opposite, having caught up in them, we are always in bondage only. There is no chance of moksha there anywhere. So, Paraspara Vinasha Uktehe. सुख दुख दशे हे राम तडित प्रसर भंगुरे therefore shreyastah na kadachana. They are never are the givers of the ultimate shreyas, the moksha. Okay, now the 38th shloka was so powerful. Again he comes. एक श्लोक में positive inspiration to take up moksha marga. Another shlokas 1 or 2 or 3 telling us about the dosha in the samsaric jivana and how to come out of it. सो द व्यतिरेक कराना अन्वय कराना, संसार से व्यतिरेक पारमार्थिक सत्य के लिए अन्वय, ये दोनों कराना भगवान वशिष्ठ जी थ्रू आउट दिस शास्त्र ही डज इट till we get fully understanding, get the understanding and we get convinced. And if you are not convinced in one round of total study of the book, 3 राउंड और लगाओ एक राउंड में अवश्य हो जाएगा. That we get convinced to do the Vyatireka of everything other than spirituality. And only spiritual sadhana we take up. Now the next one. Ye viraktaha mahatmanaha suviviktaha bhavadrushaha purushan vidditan vandyana bhogamokshaika bhajanan. So, while praising Rama, Vasishtha telling others that these are the gunas that make the Guru happy to give jnanam, and telling Rama also that I am loving you, I am ready to give you this knowledge because you have these gunas, and mind you, for your interest, I am telling, maintain those gunas. Because of which I am loving you, I am giving you knowledge and you are receiving it. Sundar, na? The Vasishthaji's way of teaching, after this way studying for 229 days, today little bit I am understanding how sublime he is, how subtle it is. Like how many times Gita has to be studied to know in what way Krishna is guiding. And how many times Bhagavata has to be studied, the heart of Shukadeva and the Narayana himself who gave the Chatushlok Bhagavad. क्योंकि हम मेच्योर्ड होते रहते तो देन वी विल नो हाउ ग्लोरियस इज इट. Vasishthaji's teachings are far, far Baba. And that's why we were prepared for studying this by making us study all other Shastras first. इतने उपनिषद पढ़ा के, भागवत पढ़ा के, रामायण पढ़ा के हमें लायक बनाकर तब जाकर ये पढ़ने का मौका हमको मिल रहा है. I to really feel it. That's why nobody dares to go near to that Yoga Vasishtha Shastra. उनमें हिम्मत हौसला नहीं होता, कैपेसिटी नहीं होता. उन सबसे ज़्यादा मेरे को लगा किस्मत नहीं है. पता नहीं हमारा कैसा किस्मत खुला कि हम तो हर दिन पढ़ रहे हैं, मजा आ रहा है. Little more interest if we show in noting down the points in the heart, little more effort if we do the sadhana, हम इसी जन्म में कल्याण हो जाएगा हमारा. Now listen, कि ये विरक्ताः, those people who are virakta, totally detached from the world, mahatmanaha, those whose heart is expanded, not a narrow heart of identifying only with the upadhis. So mahatmanaha, so viviktaha, who have the great ability of viveka to do between atma and atma. Who are they? Bhavadrusha, like you. Hey Rama, people like you who are suvivikta, mahatma and virakta. Detached, that is virakta. Then suviviktaha, we have great power of atma and atma viveka. Then therefore mahatmanaha, no more identifying with indriyas ityadi upadhi and just want only a bhoga of the world, a minimum life जीने वाले नहीं है वो, महात्मा हो गए. तो जो विरक्तास महात्मा सुविविक्ता, people like you, तान पुरुषान विद्धि, they are the real manushya or purushas. And in my opinion, vandyan, they are worthy of salutation. वशिष्ठ जी खुद कह रहे, and then bhoga moksha eka bhajanan, and bus they have to turn little more interestingly their attention towards the bhoga moksha Here bhoga moksha I explained to you both. भोग भी उन्हीं को मिलता है, मोक्ष भी उनको मिलता है, या मोक्ष का भोग उनको मिलता है. भोग मोक्ष एक भाजना. यार भोग मोक्ष वेरी विचित्र वर्ड ना. भोग से मोक्ष, भोग और मोक्ष, मोक्ष रूपी भोग. All the three meanings healthy we can take. भोग मोक्ष means भोग से मोक्ष, so that we become yogi. फिर भोग और मोक्ष. Here bhoga is not indulgence, but safety, security, comfort at the upadhi level to do the sadhana easily. And bhoga moksha means moksha ka hi bhog, enjoying the moksha. They are the bhoga moksha ka bhajana. So therefore, it is directly therefore hinted that become virakta, become mahatma, become vivikta, and then bhoga moksha eka parayani become, then you are called as human being, and in this way when you reach Paramatma, you even will be Vandya, will be Namaskar, will be saluted by others. So it's a word uttered to Rama, suggestion given to all of us. So they are the human beings, Purushan. They are worthy of saluting, Vandyan. Those who are Bhoga Moksha Kap Bhajanaha, those who are deserving by their qualification, the Moksha ka Bhoga hi, because they are prepared. What their preparation? Virakta, Vivikta, Mahatma. Virakta from the world. Vivikta is subtlety to do the inquiry of Anatma Atma. And Mahatma no more caught up in anything of the world. So ये विरक्ताः महात्मानः सुविविक्ताः भवादृशाः पुरुषान् विद्धितान् वन्द्यान् भोगमोक्षैकभाजनान्. Suvivikta. Suvivikta, two meanings. Those who are Vivikta Desha Sevyastam, who are in a secluded place. In the initial days, the seclusion is keeping away from things and beings, going to Ekanta place. There we get mastery over all our faculties and sadhana. Thereafter, the Suviviktata ka definition badalta hai. What is it? You are amidst 1,000 people in 100 activities, still you are with your own self. The great gurus like Puja Gurudev and all, they are with 1,000 people around, still they are with their own self. They are Vivikta because they mastered it on the seat of meditation, having practiced for many, many years. For us, it's the other way around. We leave the people and go to the alone place, lonely. There we remember people only. अकेले में बैठे बद्री केदार घूमने गए और पूरा संसार ही याद आ रहा है उनको. They are among the people around, but they are only one with the God. Isn't it? How beautiful is that state? So Vivikta means that fully who are with the self within. They have learned the art of being with the self in spite of anything in and around. Wow. That happens in two ways. One, first, to a great extent, conquer the whole Antakarana by Bhagavan Nama. निरंतर कॉन्शियसली भगवान नाम लेते आना कि 24 घंटे भगवान नाम हो रहा है. आफ्टर दैट instead of भगवान नाम, now you say aham brahmasmi. That's it. So you're always with the self. Knowing that Brahman is Sachidananda, substratum of the world, the single soul reality, Ekameva Dvayam, everything else is projection on that. With this knowledge background, Aham Brahmasmi. But ये दोनों कर लो, we are Vivikta. The Viviktata is the art of being with the self, even though playing in the not self. ये विरक्ताः महात्मानः सुविविक्ता Bhavadrushaha, people like you. Purushan Vidditan Svandhyana Bhoga Moksha Eka Bhajanan. Eka means single. Bhoga Moksha Eka Bhajanan. They are definitely qualified for the Bhoga Moksha. Moksha Bhoga ka Moksha या मोक्ष का भोग या भोग और मोक्ष दोनों अच्छा ना. भोग का मोक्ष या मोक्ष का भोग या भोग और मोक्ष. This can be three. First, भोग का मोक्ष हो जाएगा. They freed from all indulgence. Second, मोक्ष का भोग हो जाएगा because they realize the self. Third, moksha and bhoga. Inside reveling in the self, outside playing in the world. मजेदार बात. Now, how many times we have to study this shloka to catch the essence, feel the importance of it and touch it. But एक desire तो मेरा है भगवान से, भगवान इतना अच्छा ज्ञान बढ़ने का चांस दे रहे हो भाई, इसको प्यार करने का भी कैपेसिटी दो। ये ज्ञान को, इस ज्ञान को अपनाने का कैपेसिटी दो। May I love this knowledge. May I own this knowledge. May I live only this knowledge. Nothing other than this. Please bless, O Lord. I know you are there now, here seated, and all the gurus, Vaashishtha, Vishwamitra, Valmiki, Vedavyasa, Vamadeva, Narada, आप सब बैठे हो, मैंने पता है जी, थोड़ा कृपा करो, ब्लेसिंग करो. O Lord, O Guru, O Rama, please bless. Let us love this knowledge. Let us revel in this knowledge and sadhana. Let all other kachara of the mind of the matured, earlier thing, they go away, Baba. Let me become Hamsa from the Kaka. Let me become Koyal from the Beka Beka Dadur. Hamsa Serif Motiya Chugna ya taking the milk. Kaka is only eating the flesh of the world. Kaka hoi pika baka umarala in Tulsi Ramayana. भगवान मराड़ बनाओ, हमको हंस बनाओ, परमहंस बनाओ. Let us grasp this now, live this now. Let every distraction, every vasana, every extrovertedness, every upadhitadatmya, every getting influenced by the world, please take it away. Is it not a right prayer? Think. Then in the next sloka only, Bhagavan gives sadhana. 31st mantra, very powerful. Vivekam paramashritya vairagyabhyasa yogatah samsara saritam ghoram imam apadamuttaret. Imam ghoram apadam samsara sarit uttaret. This terrible and endowed with all miseries. Samsara Sarit means the river. Uttaret, we have to cross. घोर संकट भय दुख आदि यो से भरा हुआ इस संसार सागर को पार करो. Only three, four things. One, vivekam paramashritya. Take the support of the paraviveka. With the help, of course, of Guru and Shastra. That viveka should lead to the vairagya. Parapara vairagya. With that vairagya, all time energy conserved, then keep doing the tattva abhyasa. Therefore, here also, Patanjala Yoga Darshanam, Abhyasa Vairagya Tannirodha, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Here also, see, Vairagya Abhyasa Yogataha. There, Abhyasa Vairagyat Chittavrutti Nirodha, and Chittavrutti Nirodha is equal to Yoga. Therefore, Abhyasa Vairagya is equal to Yoga. Here also, Vairagya Abhyasa Yoga, same word used. Paramam Vivekam Ashritya, having taken to the highest Viveka in which totally we keep away the worldliness, Vairagya or Abhyas ke dwara. Vairagya Abhyasa Yogataha. Imam, okay, Imam Ghoram Samsara Saritam Apadam Uttaret. संसार नामक सरित नदी जो घोर है, आपदा युक्त है, उत्तरेत, once for all permanently you cross it. Therefore, विवेक वैराग्य अभ्यास. बस विवेक करो, सत्यासत्य नित्यानित्य बंध मोक्ष का. Therefore, जो असत्य है, अनित्य है, बंध का कारण है, from that world come out called as वैराग्य. Now do the आत्माभ्यास, तत्वाभ्यास, ब्रह्माभ्यास. अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्यम तन्निरोधा. और अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्यास परमात्मा प्राप्ति. And then vairagya, दुष्टानुश्रविक विषय वितृष्ण वैश्विकार संज्ञा वैराग्यम और तद्वैराग्यम जिहासाया दर्शन श्रवणादि देहादि ब्रह्म पर्यंत ही अनित्य भोग वस्तु इत्यादि. सो अभ्यास करो अहम ब्रह्मास्मि का. वैराग्य रखो इस जगत के लिए. टू मेंटेन वैराग्य अभ्यास ऑल द टाइम विवेक करते रहे. As we grow in age day by day, these three things should become stronger in us. Alert always we are in our intellect with Viveka. Absolutely that Viveka leading to Vairagya. Then the whole time available because of vairagya, because you're not involved in anything. Use that time in only in abhyas. Two abhyasas. One, thanking the upadhis for whatever the help they have done and detaching from them also by saying that they are not me, given to me by the Lord. Any day He will take them away from me. One sadhana. Second abhyasa is Aham Brahmasmi. हम चित स्वरूप ब्रह्म, सत स्वरूप ब्रह्म, अनंत स्वरूप ब्रह्म, आनंद स्वरूप, इसका अभ्यास करते रहना. अभ्यास is a general word. It is everywhere used. Like I am learning cycle. So in that practice of cycle learning, I have to continuously do. That's called a abhyasa. आसा मीन्स बैठ जाना, अभी मीन्स बार बार. किस में? जिसको पाने का आप चाहते हो, वो पाने के लिए जो करना है उस swimming abhyas. So swimming I want to learn. To learn, I want to become a swimmer. For that I have to learn swimming. To learn swimming I have to do this. What you have to do? Again and again doing that is called abhyas. It's a general term. Cooking abhyas, general term. Everything. Here also, I want to be the Brahman. I am convinced about Brahma Jnana. Now I am trying to be the Brahman. Is called as Abhyasaha. Positioning, stationing myself to be the Brahman is Abhyas. Bhakti का अभ्यास क्या है? This Murti is my Ishta Devata. I am his Bhakta. I am doing his Upasana. On these three things, Asaha is seated Avitaha again and again till it becomes natural. So that's why Patanjali's definition. Tatra sthitau yatnaha abhyasa. To be stationed there is called abhyas. Everywhere, a terrorist also. He is stationing himself to be a terrorist. वो उसका अभ्यास कर रहा है. और चोर चोरी का अभ्यास है. घोटाला वाला घोटाले का अभ्यास कर रहा है. झूठ वाला झूठ का अभ्यास. अभ्यास. So विवेकं परम आश्रित्य वैराग्याभ्यास योगतः संसार सरितम घोरमिमाम आपदम उत्तरे. तो ये है साधना. उसके लिए बेटा ट्राई करो. ओके. और एक श्लोक इतना पावरफुल है, मजेदार मजेदार एक की बात एक मजेदार. अब इतने सारे ग्लोरियस चीजें होते ना, अब किसको सिलेक्ट करें नहीं बताओ. when you have on the dining table wonderful so many tasty delicious dishes, अब उसमें क्या खाए बाप रे. योगास रामायण इज लाइक दैट. एवरी श्लोक आर ब्यूटीफुल. एक श्लोक आज हम देखें बहुत मजेदार, पावरफुल, वेरी पावरफुल, वाकई पावरफुल. He says, न सप्तव्यम च संसारा मायासु इह विजानता विषमूर्छन सम्मोह दायिनीषु विवेकिना. तो विवेकिना, by a person who claims to have viveka, vijanata, the person who with viveka claims that he has got the understanding, maturity, knowledge, completeness, etc. By that person, na saptavyam cha, he should not sleep. Where he should not sleep? Samsara mayasu. In this delusory samsara, maya maya samsara. And what this maya maya samsara does, ki visham murchana sammoha daini. It will induce poison into us. It will induce murcha roga to us, unconscious, and it induces samoha, delusion into us. So makes us delusory, makes us unconscious, and induces the poison into us is this samsara maya. Therefore, nasvaptavyam, don't stay here overnight. Get out of this place. If you think you are viveki, if you think you are vijanata, matured. विजानता पुरुषेण विवेकिना पुरुषेण विषमूर्छन सम्मोहदायिनीषु संसार मायासु न स्वप्तव्यम. स्वप्तव्य मतलब यहाँ बैठो मत, इधर लेटो मत, उठो भागो. Like when you see a place full of dirt and stinking smell, कुछ ऐसा जानवर मरे हुए हैं और उसका इतना बदबू आ रहा है, मजा आ रहा है करके, डू यू सिट देयर? द मोमेंट इन दैट प्लेस भाग जाते हो कि नहीं वहां से. इन द सेम वे विष मूर्छ सम्मोहन क्रिएट करने वाला ये जो संसार माया है, उसमें आपको एक क्षण भी नहीं बैठना. इफ दिमाग है तो तुमको, इफ यू हैव विवेक, इफ यू आर विजानता. Viveka means intellect discrimination. Vijanata means you have studied Shastra sufficiently from the Guru. Then if you think you have understood the thing, then your life should be get away from this Vishamurcha Sammoha giving Samsara Maya. हाउ ब्यूटीफुल नो एवरी श्लोक. मैं तो डिलाइटेड हूँ बाबा इस ग्रंथ को पढ़ते हुए. पहले तो समझ नहीं आ रहा था द लैंग्वेज एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. अब तो एक एक श्लोक स्पष्ट समझ में आ रहा है, तो डबल डिलाइट. एक तो जॉय ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, सेकंड इज द थॉट्स आर सो पावरफुल, सो रिलेवेंट, सो रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अस. With all these, when he prepares Sri Rama, and if you also get prepared, he will be teaching now the Tattva Jnana after that, the Atma Tattva Vicharana and all of them. In that way, if you can master few of the Shastras, आगे पीछे दाया बाएं जो ऊपर नीचे उसमें जो भी पढ़ाया है, we are so lucky ना. एक टेक्स्ट भी अच्छी तरह पढ़ ले में इस तरह से, या छोटा भी काढ़ो, एक ईशा से पढ़ लो, एक चैप्टर गीता का पढ़ लो, उससे भी मोक्ष होता है. अब इतना बड़ा टेक्स्ट 32,000 कहाँ होगा, हमको तो कल का याद नहीं रहता. Good shlokas, they are all. Then samsaramimam asadya yah tishtati avahelaya jvalitasya gruhasyochai shete tarnasya samstave. He says, coming into this terrible, binding, useless samsara and staying here stationarily, not getting up and getting out of it through the study of Shastra and spiritual sadhana, he is comparing that person with a fellow whose house is burning from all directions and inside he is sleeping on a bed which is made of the grass. घास फूस से बना हुआ बिस्तरा में सो रहा है वो बंदा, जबकि उसके चारों तरफ घर आग से जल रहा है. क्या बड़े एग्जाम्पल लो. लॉट ऑफ एग्जाम्पल्स विल बी गिवन लाइक दिस थ्रू आउट. सो हियर ज्वलितस्य गृहस्य उच्चैः, उच्चैः ज्वलितस्य गृहस्य, a hugely burning the house, but inside shete tarnasya samstare. Tarna means truna, truna means grass, samstara means palang, bistara. So the palanga of the truna made, he is sleeping relaxedly when the whole house is getting burned with big blazes all around. That was Bewakuf is that fellow, and if he is that way relaxed in that grass made bed when the whole house is burnt, the question of few moments that he is going to be burnt into ashes. You and I also are just a question of moment that we are going to die and will be taken to Naraka, staying in this same samsara which is burning us all the side because of the kala. We are not getting out of it through our spiritual sadhana. इस तरह से उठो, भागो उस घर से, बचो. उसी तरह the bistar of all the vishayas, get out of it and bhago out of the house, the samsara, enter into the safe place of Paramatma Anubhuti through sadhana. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri GURUBHYO PARAMAHARSHIBHYO PARABRAHMANE SHRUTI MAATRE NAMATATSAT BRAHMARPणमस्तु. Om Shri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Thank you. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्ति वरवाति सर्वं तस्य नारायणः तन्नो विष्णुदासनमो ब्रह्मादि मंगलं गुरुदेवां ब्रह्मलोकार्येदिमे गुरु. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगाष्टमा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास व नारदादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. हर पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता वक्साल से उपास जिज्ञास धर्म संस्था मुमुक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. Thank you. Join in 5 minutes for our study of Bhajagovindam, Skanda Puranam and Prashnoparishad, 6th Prashna Parayanam. Tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi. Our classes will continue. Enjoy your puja in between. Thank you.